Welcome back to the SAP Product Inspiration Series for Intelligent CX. My name is Sven, and today we will hear more about our industry-tailored solutions for utilities. Therefore, I'm delighted to have Tina with us. She's our product management lead when it comes to the utilities add-on in SAP Service Cloud. Tina, thanks a lot for taking the time. I hope you're doing great today.
Hi Sven, I'm doing very well today and very much looking forward to our conversation.
Wonderful. Before we dive into your system demo, let's take a moment to discuss our solution offering. Tina, the utilities add-on was designed with the ultimate goal in mind to assist utilities and energy companies in seamlessly integrating customer service across multiple channels, including web, email, SMS, mobile app. Our aim is to provide personalized and frictionless support experiences seamlessly connected across front and back office systems. I'm curious to hear from you how well the solution has been adopted so far and what sets us apart from other vendors in the market.
Question, Sven. The utility industry is undergoing a significant transformation driven by evolving customer expectations, regulatory changes, and the need for operational efficiency. SAP recognized the necessity for a specialized solution that can handle the complexity of utility services, from the electricity to water and gas. By investing in the utilities add-on, we're empowering the utility providers to deliver exceptional customer service, streamline their operations, and adapt to the fast-paced changes in the market.
That sounds fantastic! Given that customer service in utilities rely heavily on seamless integration with local premise processes, intelligent meters, contract accounting, and financial information, we would greatly appreciate if you could provide us with an overview of the support scenarios currently available in SAP Service Cloud version 2. Additionally, we are also curious to hear what exciting developments are currently underway and cooking in our labs today.
Imagine a world where utility providers can provide seamless, personalized customer experiences that not only meet but exceed expectations. That's the vision behind this powerful solution. It's a comprehensive suite tailored specifically for the utilities industry, encompassing electricity, gas, and water sectors. This utilities add-on in the SAP Service Cloud version 2 empowers utility providers with the tools they need to optimize their call center operations through modern customer engagement capabilities. It's fully integrated with S/4HANA, ensuring a smooth transition between various support channels and enabling a holistic view of customer interactions. With features like the global search, the contract account management, and premise management, service agents can quickly access a wealth of information, from open items and billing details to move-in and move-out processes. This level of access is crucial for providing accuracy and also timely service that keeps customers satisfied and loyal. The Agent Desktop for utilities is another standout feature, allowing the agents to handle multiple business processes and communication stream efficiently. This ensures that every customer interaction is handled with care, attention it deserves, fostering positive relationships, streamlining operations. In short, the utilities add-on in SAP Service Cloud version 2 is a game changer for utilities providers looking to elevate their customer service and thrive in a competitive market. It's about connecting their customers on a deeper level, understanding their needs, and delivering exceptional service every step of the way.
Very, very interesting. Now, as we approach your demo, I have one final question for you. How can utilities and energy companies effectively implement our innovative solution? What would be your recommended starting point for them?
Our solution is specifically tailored for customers who are on S4. Customers can take advantage of our native predefined integration scenarios known as iFlows provided through the SAP BTP integration suite. These iFlows facilitate seamless connectivity, allowing the synchronization of master data, premises, and move processes, financials, collections from the backend system to Service Cloud version 2. Now, allow me to demonstrate the system's functionality and introduce the innovative scenarios we have recently implemented for our utility customers. Let's see what this utility call center agent is up to today. Let's go ahead and simulate a call.
Now, because it's a recognized customer and is an existing customer, you can see that it was automatically confirmed. So our customer Mika is already automatically confirmed, and you can see on the left-hand side, I can see relevant information about Mika. On the top, there's some actions that I can do. When I come down here, I have some entities and timeline information. And on the right, I have the interaction log and knowledge base. So let's focus on the utility parts. And here, as a call center agent, I can see relevant information regarding the premise and the contract count for this customer. When I look at her linked premises, I can see what kind of premise it is. I can see if the electricity, gas, and water is on or off. This is helpful as I'm starting to have conversations with her. I can also see the contract account for this customer. You can see that what type of contract account this may be, and even the linked premises. And then if there's multiple, then it would say more are involved. And then you can see in here, I also know how much is due. This financial information will help the call center agent identify which one's the right contract account they want to talk to about if there's more than one. Let's say I'm talking to Mika, and I could potentially create a move in, move out, take a payment for the customer right here. But as I'm talking to Mika, I need to go further deep dive into the financial information. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, if there's multiple contract accounts, this certainly helps making sure that I've got the right one I want to work with. So you can see in here, I have some relevant contract account information in this quick view. I have the customer information, security deposit even. If the conversation is quite simple, and if the question was about security deposit, then I'm also done at this point. But I'll say if the customer is calling and says, I have more information about the contract account. Let's go ahead and open it up. As you can see, now I've landed in the contract account, which is the customer's financial screen. So here, if I'm looking at it, on the left-hand side, I have some what I would consider the non-transactional data, meaning that things are not literally changing from hour to hour or day by day always. I do still have the highlight of all the financial balances. I can see how much is amount due and what's open and payable. I have the customer information. Even when I'm looking at financials, I may need to go into the customer object, and I'm always one click away. Since it is financial information, I also can see the credit worthiness. And then I can also see the premises linked to this contract account. And of course, I have some relevant payment information. I can see when is the scheduled payment coming up, and I can see how much was the last payment. As well as I have security deposit, I have invoice delivery method, and I have fixed address. So a lot of good information pulled out from the contract account object. Although it may just be a field in contract account, we pull it out because we recognize these are really important information as I'm talking to the customer about his or her financial information. Okay, let's take a second and spend some time on the right-hand side, which is what I think is the more transactional information. Things that could change on a daily basis if needed to be. So you can see in here on the open items, you can see how much a customer has owed overall. It's also broken down by receivables as well. So this is a customer that really has not paid within the 30 days. If the customer want to make a payment, you're also one click away, just looking at the payment amount information and then the bank information. And then you also can tell this customer has a payment plan. You can see what is the amount due, an upcoming date. And then you can also see if they have multiple payment plans. We also accumulate it for you on a monthly basis, so you can easily see the customer's going to need to pay about $60 or $80. And it just gives you an idea and what is the breakdown of the payment plan. Budget billing is also available. It is just not shown here. And then you also know if the customer has an installment plan, they have promised to pay. And also dunning information. So you do not have to simulate dunning. It's already simulated for you upon landing of the screen. You can tell where's the customer at today. The latest they've had a reminder letter, how much is in total dunning, and then, for example, maybe today's date, and then going on, what is the next event that's going to happen to them? For example, they're going to get disconnected in the upcoming months. So this dunning card information will let you know of all the relevant information about this customer's dunning. Also, recent invoices. You can also see the customer's recent invoices, how much is due and when. Cases as well. All the relevant cases for this contract account, recent cases are shown here. And you can see if they're normal, they're closed, and all the different status are also shown here. And of course, as you're looking at contract account, you'd also be interested about the contracts. So in this case, you can see all the relevant contracts for this contract account. They may have an electric, gas, and water one. Let's go back up and let's take a look at the financials. We actually provided something called the financial metrics. Let's go ahead and collapse the left-hand side here. You can see here's some financial metrics, meaning that I can see all the open items. So here are the three different tables that you can see. You can see the open items, you can see the invoices, and you can see the payments. And then also have these cards associated with it. Here, you can see the cards associated with it, letting you know from a financial perspective, what does it look like for this customer? You can see the payment behavior. Does this customer always pay on time? How many plans do they have active? And what kind of plans? And then you also have some credit analysis for this customer. Have they had a write-off? They never had disconnect? They had returns? And also looking at billing monthly amount. This helps the call center agent to recognize, maybe these 2 months, all of a sudden there was a big spike. That's figure out why. Okay, also you have collection information. And then also the payment arrangement. The payment arrangement will have the 4 different tables. And of course, on a project, if payment plan or budget billing is not relevant for you, then you would hide it. And you also have security deposit. So here you can see the breakdown of security deposit. And then this is where you can also take some actions. For example, do you want to release? Do you want a partial release? Do you want to reverse? And then lastly, at the contract account, you also have exceptions. Here in the exceptions, you have the different exceptions. And then in the upcoming release, we'll also display the notes associated with it. But for now, you can see all the cases exceptions associated with this contract account. Let's go. What if the next question the customer has is about the premises? So here I can see all the linked premises to this contract account. I can also do a quick view if I click on this, or let's go ahead and open it up. So as you can see in here, I've opened up the premise object. On the left-hand side, again, non-transactional information on a daily basis. So you can see in here, I have all the services associated with this premise. Are they on? Do they not have service? So this helps me to have the conversation with the customer because they may be calling about the one that does not currently have service. I also have the pending customer, pending move in, move out, and all the active customers here on the left-hand side. I can dial out, I can email them right from here. Do they have an owner associated with it? The owner information is also here if there is an owner. And if you want to go back to contract account, you're also one click away. Underneath each of the customer names, you also have the relevant contract account. So this is also available. Let us say the customer is really calling about the services. So here on the right hand side, I have the services card. This will help me identify what services are available for this premise. I can see this is electricity one, this is the gas one. I can see this is water. I also know when is the next coming up read. I can also see if there are plausible and implausible exception cases open. And I also have a little heart here to tell me if the guarantee supplied is on or off. So this is important. If this customer cannot be disconnected for any particular reason, having this little heart telling you supply guarantee is on is helpful. And then of course you have the pending move in, move out customer, which may be really important. So you can also, looking at this pending move out, moving out, you can also edit the move in, move out. Since it has not been completed, you can make that change. You can make the date change here or meter reading change here if necessary. And of course you can see the cases associated with this premise. And you can also create a case. So if I go ahead and create a case, you can see what is interesting here is that I go down a little further, the premise is automatically defaulted. Because I'm starting from this premise, the premise address, the premise object is already automatically attached. But let's say if you're talking to a customer, I'm looking to services and they have more question about the service. So I can go ahead and click on the services tab, or I can also click on this quick link to take me to the services. Here I have the consumption graph, and then I also have some ways to open up the meter reading information as well. So here I have the meter information. I already know if it's connected or disconnected. And then I also know when is the next read and so on. Okay, so same here. You can see it for each of the services. You can see it for the gas and water and so on. And underneath here, you can also spend time looking at the meter reading, which we'll skip for today. If the customer is calling regarding more questions about just customer history information, you also have that here. So here you can see the multiple different customers. You can see the status of each of the services. Are they moving out? Are they active? Maybe for this customer, they're keeping the gas and the water on, but electricity they're turning off, maybe for maintenance work. So that kind of information you can see here. And you can also see it in a card view. And then this is where you can also trigger additional move in, move outs, just like you can see on top here. So let's go and take an example of a move-in process. So this move process is really defined by 4 different steps. You have the customer premise, which I just identified the customer associated with it. The customer probably on this call wants to move in. I typed in the customer and I got the customer name. And because I'm starting from the premise, that already defaulted for me easily. So I don't need to do that extra step. And then I can also change move-in date. As you can see, there's a little summary line on the very top. You can see right now, just the things that I've identified, I've selected, it will show me. And then there's more things to come. Currently the date is set at 9/23, but that's just say the customer says, well, I'm actually not turning it on until 9/27. You can see the date has updated here. I can see some relevant information about this customer. Since the existing customer, I know how much they owe, their credit worthiness. I also know some information about the premise. Am I forcing out a customer? And then are the services on? And then let's say if I'm good on this page and I go to the services tab. So in here, I can see I have electricity, gas, and so on. I can see the rate that they're on as well. Let's say the customer is feeling pretty good. I have my electricity selected. I can go ahead and proceed to the contract count billing, which allows me to either create a new contract count or default to one of the existing ones. And then I have some relevant information about the contract count that helps me easily identify which one I want to pick. And I also have security deposit. So you can either on the project, you will potentially have your logic embedded in here, so it will calculate security deposit automatically for you, or you could always manually select and type in an amount as well. And then you worked on the joint invoicing selection. Check on the mailing address. Is it the premise address? Is it the customer address? Or is it a new mailing address? And enter any notes if you have it at any point. And then lastly, you also have the review step. You can agree to the terms. You can just confirm rest information is correct. And then you're done. Once you submit it, you will land back at the premise object again. Okay, and then hopefully that addressed all the customers' questions and you are done with the call. Thank you.
Welcome to the world of SAP Intelligent CX. Our comprehensive suite of applications seamlessly integrates front-end and back-end systems, providing a unified and streamlined approach to managing customer interactions. We incorporate artificial intelligence that allows your team to work smarter and faster, and our industry-tailored use cases and partner ecosystem empowers organizations to deliver extraordinary experiences, build lasting relationships, and drive sustainable growth. Our composable SAP Customer Experience Suite enables leading brands to understand and protect customer data, increase lifetime value with personalized journeys, close more business faster, drive consistently profitable commerce outcomes, and deliver automated and agent-assisted service. Learn how you can deliver extraordinary customer experiences. Visit sap.com/cx.